my tree jack. Just made out of a 2-inch ratchet strap. 1-inch square tubing. And on the inside that these 1-inch square tubing slide in on, it's a 2x2 1/4-inch thick walled square tubing. And then inside there I have Teflon. And how I kept that in there, if you can see from the back side here, I just drilled holes through the Teflon right through to the steel, and I just hammered in some spring pins, keep them in there. The tip, just a piece of mild steel that I threw in the mill, put a bevel on it. Don't really have to put a precise sharp edge on it. And then just my ratchet strap. I got ears welded to one, and then the ratchet strap onto the other one there. The base is just a 1/8 plate, a couple gussets on it, and a couple ears on it just to stab into the ground. This, it's like a little pulp hook. If you're sawing a horizontal log and it drops and pinches your blade, you can shove that in there and jack it up. I haven't used that yet, so I don't know how well it works, but that's the premise of it. So I'll show you how this works. Hit it in the ground there, and I take that ratchet strap and I just pull up on it right up into the tree, start ratcheting. I had this on a scale. I had that tied to something heavy and then put that on a scale, and I can't remember the exact measurement, but you could pull about 1,100 pounds with this handle. So having like a nice strong person pushing that for you, so it's really nice for that. Of course, if you're a professional, you probably know what you're doing, but this is great working by yourself. You get your saw jammed, or you're fighting wind, which happens a lot here. That thing works great, and I use it for almost any big tree. As you can see now, we just got some wind coming, so I'll show how this works. So basically, this part's welded to this tube here, and this one slides through it. And then on the opposite, this one comes down and that's welded to that. So as these pull together, it extends these out. So I'll show that a little bit better. The nice thing about ratchet straps are everyone knows how to use them. They're pretty easy to work with. Lock that up, pull it down. So take that, stab it in the ground. You can take that and pull up. Get some good clicks out of her. And that thing tinging around, if that's not tied to it, I'll lose it, or I'll never bring it and forget it. So I've actually had to use that today. Chain came off, so it actually looks a little loose there now. So yeah, that's the tinging. So I got some nice weight on that. I'm gonna cut a crotch in the tree, cut on the back side, and get some good footage of it. That normally I just let it fall with the tree. It's heavy duty enough, it's not gonna bend or anything. As you've seen there, I'm getting a quite a good breeze right now. And the tree actually started coming back, and just gave some quick ratchets and pushed the other way. It was real nice and easy. I've had a tree I had over there is an ash tree about 8 inches, 8 or 10, and it actually came back and pinched my saw, and I left it for a day or whatever. Came back, and that's when I had this made. Brought another chainsaw, cut a notch in it, and that tree was leaning back really bad. I don't know how it survived the night, and I pushed this with it, and it was everything in me to get some to get the clicks in the ratchet strap, but it pushed it back. I'll try to find the pictures of it, but it was leaning hard. But it's great, especially if you're working by yourself. You don't have to worry about a tree coming back on you, or you don't have to bring 2 chainsaws. You just bring the one, and always use this so you don't pinch your saw. It works great. It's a little heavy. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's a little cumbersome bringing it in the woods all the time. But get some measurements how long these are if you want to make them. You could make one shorter, but I like that length. You could make it longer too. The higher it is, the more leverage you're gonna get out of it. Yeah, that's 2 inch. So my square tubing, I have cut about 50 inches. The total from that top of that base plate to the wedge here is about 53 and a half. Full length, try to get a full length here. I guess the max you could only go up until that strap there, the tag on the strap, so probably, yeah, I guess you could get it that far. To the top, we've got 90 and a half inches, so it's 7.5 feet there. There's other models of these that you can actually buy. They have an actual like a come along on it, and I think that's a little overkill and unnecessary, since a ratchet strap is just nice and easy. You can replace it, it's cheap, and you can still push some heavy weight with it. So I'm really happy with it. I wish I could make an aluminum one. I just don't know how strong it would be, so I'm gonna stick with this for the time being.